Hello friends, welcome to Books Soul. Today we are diving into one of the most powerful and poignant stories ever told, Mrityunjaya by Shivaji Sawant. This epic novel, inspired by the legendary warrior Karna from the Mahabharata, unravels the complexities of fate, loyalty, and the tragic heroism of a man bound by destiny but driven by an unwavering spirit. Through Karna's voice and the perspectives of those around him, we explore a tale of sacrifice, moral dilemmas, and the eternal conflict between righteousness and loyalty. So, sit back, relax, and let's journey through the life of a warrior who was both a hero and a victim of his circumstances. If you've ever been fascinated by Karna's life, and wondered about the profound lessons hidden in his story, then you're in the right place. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more book summaries that bring timeless stories to life. Let's begin. Karna's Quest, Duryodhana, a journey of unyielding spirit and self-discovery. The chapter titled Karna's Quest in Shivaji Sawant's Mrityunjaya is a masterful portrayal of the indomitable spirit of Karna, the son of the sun god and one of the most compelling figures of the Mahabharata. Narrated in Karna's own voice, this section is an emotional and philosophical exploration of his life, where every word echoes his struggles, aspirations, and the relentless pursuit of self-worth against the backdrop of an unforgiving society. Born under extraordinary circumstances, Karna's life begins with rejection. Abandoned by his mother, Kunti, as an infant, he is found and lovingly raised by a charioteer, Adhirtha, and his wife, Radha. Despite their care and affection, Karna's extraordinary talents and inherent nobility create a deep dissonance within him. As he grows, he becomes acutely aware of the boundaries imposed by his supposed caste and the stigma of being a Sutaputra, son of a charioteer. His childhood is marked by moments of humiliation and exclusion, which fuel his desire to rise above his circumstances and claim his rightful place among the warriors of his age. Karna's quest is not merely a journey of survival but a relentless pursuit of excellence. His unwavering resolve leads him to the finest teachers of his time. When denied training by Dronacharya due to his low birth, he seeks out the great sage Parshuram, disguising himself as a Brahman. Under Parshuram's tutelage, Karna hones his skills and becomes one of the most formidable archers of his era. However, the revelation of his true lineage results in a curse from his guru, a tragic turning point that underscores the harsh realities of fate and the unforgiving rigidity of societal norms. The chapter captures the essence of Karna's character, his deep sense of pride, unshakable determination, and the inner conflict that defines his life. His dreams are not merely personal ambitions, but a rebellion against the caste-based discrimination that seeks to confine him. Karna emerges as a tragic hero who is willing to endure insult and injury, not for power or wealth, but for the recognition and dignity he rightfully deserves. Amid his struggles, Karna finds an unlikely ally in Duryodhana, the Kaurava prince. Duryodhana's gesture of crowning him king of Anga is a moment of profound significance, symbolizing the first instance of societal acceptance for Karna. This act of friendship cements Karna's loyalty to Duryodhana, shaping the course of his destiny. The bond between the two is portrayed not merely as an alliance of convenience, but as a deep and enduring friendship rooted in mutual respect. What makes this chapter truly magnificent is its philosophical depth. Karna reflects on life, fate, and the nature of justice. Despite the injustices he faces, he remains steadfast in his principles, embodying virtues of courage, resilience, and generosity. His journey is a testament to the human spirit's ability to rise above adversity, even in the face of insurmountable odds. Through vivid descriptions and Karna's introspective narration, Shivaji Sawant paints a portrait of a man who is both heroic and deeply human. Karna's quest is more than a chapter, it is an ode to a warrior who defies fate and societal norms, standing tall as a beacon of strength and individuality. It is a powerful reminder that greatness is not bestowed by birth but earned through perseverance, integrity, and an unyielding will to succeed. Kunti's agony, a mother's heart torn between love and duty. The chapter Kunti's Agony in Shivaji Sawant's Mrityunjaya is a deeply moving and poignant exploration of a mother's torment, torn between her maternal love and the inescapable demands of dharma. Narrated by Kunti herself, it provides a raw and intimate glimpse into her innermost thoughts, unveiling the pain of her choices and the unrelenting burden of guilt that haunts her. Kunti, the revered queen of the Kuru dynasty, begins her narrative by revisiting the fateful day of Karna's birth. Blessed with a divine boon to summon any deity and bear their child, her youthful curiosity leads her to invoke Surya, the sun god. However, the miraculous birth of Karna becomes a source of dread rather than joy. Unmarried and bound by societal norms, Kunti is faced with an agonizing decision to abandon her newborn child. Her heart shatters as she places him in a basket and lets the river carry him away, praying for his safety but forever etching this act of abandonment into her soul. The chapter delves into the years that follow, as Kunti tries to suppress her maternal instincts and focus on her duties as a wife and mother to the Pandavas. Yet, the guilt of abandoning Karna never fades. Every triumph of her legitimate sons reminds her of the son she forsook, and every insult Karna endures as a Sutaputra, charioteer's son, deepens her anguish. Kunti's inner monologue becomes a battleground between her sense of dharma and her maternal instincts, creating a rich tapestry of emotional conflict. When Kunti learns of Karna's identity as her firstborn, her torment reaches its zenith. The knowledge that her son stands not beside his brothers, but against them on the battlefield of Kurukshetra is a cruel twist of fate. Kunti's agony is magnified by the fact that Karna, unaware of his true lineage, remains unwaveringly loyal to Duryodhana, her son's sworn enemy. Her attempts to reveal the truth to Karna become some of the most heart-wrenching moments in the novel. In their pivotal meeting before the war, Kunti lays bare her soul to Karna, confessing the truth of his birth and pleading with him to join the Pandavas. This scene is an emotional crescendo, where Kunti's vulnerability and Karna's resolute sense of loyalty collide. Despite his love and respect for his mother, Karna refuses to betray Duryodhana, the only person who gave him the dignity and recognition he long sought. His refusal, though dignified, leaves Kunti devastated, realizing that her past actions have created a rift that cannot be bridged. Kunti's narrative is a masterclass in emotional storytelling. It encapsulates themes of duty, sacrifice, and the moral complexities of human relationships. She is not just a mother but a queen, bound by her responsibilities and the rigid structures of dharma. Her agony is not just personal but emblematic of the broader conflicts in the Mahabharata, where duty often stands in opposition to love and justice. Shivaji Sawant portrays Kunti as a deeply flawed yet profoundly human character. Her voice resonates with the pain of a woman who made an impossible choice and must live with its consequences. Kunti's agony is a heartrending reflection on the cost of societal expectations and the eternal struggle between love and duty, making it one of the most powerful chapters in Mrityunjaya. Duryodhana's friendship, a bond beyond dharma and honor. In the rich tapestry of Mrityunjaya, the chapter Duryodhana's friendship stands as a testament to the depth of loyalty, respect, and unshakable faith that Duryodhana has for Karna. Narrated by Duryodhana himself, this chapter offers an intimate and profound insight into the nature of their relationship, which transcends mere camaraderie and enters the realm of an unbreakable brotherhood. The bond between Duryodhana and Karna is painted with such intensity that it is impossible not to be moved by the raw power of their friendship, as it defies the traditional notions of dharma and kinship in the Mahabharata. Duryodhana, the eldest son of Dhritarashtra, is often seen through the lens of ambition, pride, and envy, but in this chapter, we are given the rare opportunity to understand the complexities of his character. Duryodhana's affection for Karna is not based on mutual gain or strategy but stems from a deep sense of admiration and unwavering loyalty. From the moment he first encounters Karna, Duryodhana is struck by the warrior's strength, valor, and determination. Karna, born to the sun god and raised as a charioteer's son, is initially ridiculed by the Kuru dynasty. However, Duryodhana, seeing Karna's true worth, not only befriends him but elevates him to a position of prominence, making him a great warrior in his own right, much to the dismay of others. For Duryodhana, this friendship goes far beyond the superficial. He sees in Karna a reflection of his own struggles. Both are outsiders in their respective worlds. Duryodhana, who feels rejected by his father Dhritarashtra's blindness to his worth as the heir to the throne, and Karna, who faces societal rejection due to his low birth. Duryodhana, in his own heart, knows what it means to be denied respect and recognition, and he sees in Karna a man who shares his pain. Together, they find a solace in each other's company, a brotherhood forged not by blood but by the deep understanding of the injustices they both face. In the chapter, Duryodhana narrates how he trusts Karna not only as a warrior but as a true friend who never questions his actions. Karna, in return, becomes Duryodhana's most loyal ally, a companion whose loyalty is beyond reproach. Duryodhana admires Karna's steadfastness and his ability to remain unwavering even when the world casts aspersions on him. This unwavering loyalty becomes the foundation upon which Duryodhana builds his empire of trust with Karna. For Duryodhana, Karna is not just a warrior, he is a symbol of everything he values: strength, resilience, and unwavering commitment to a cause. The friendship between Duryodhana and Karna becomes a central theme in the Mahabharata, and in this chapter, it is brought to life with exceptional clarity. Duryodhana's perspective challenges the conventional understanding of good and evil. While Duryodhana's choices and actions may seem morally ambiguous, the sincerity of his friendship with Karna shows a different side of him, one that is bound by honor, loyalty, and a sense of justice, albeit one defined on his own terms. He sees Karna as the ultimate companion in his fight for the throne, someone who will stand by him against all odds, even if that means opposing his own family. The chapter also emphasizes the sacrifices Duryodhana is willing to make for his friend. He defies all norms of friendship and kinship by giving Karna the title of Karna, the greatest warrior, even when he knows Karna's true lineage. Duryodhana's faith in Karna reaches such heights that he chooses to support him in every battle, offering him the honor and position he deserves. He views Karna's friendship as the greatest gift, one that transcends the mundane trappings of power and status. Duryodhana's perspective in this chapter reveals a man whose entire existence is shaped by a bond that no external force can sever. His friendship with Karna becomes the cornerstone of his identity. For Duryodhana, it is not just a simple alliance, it is a declaration of loyalty and defiance against a world that has not treated him fairly. In the end, Duryodhana's friendship with Karna is the epitome of devotion, a bond that stands tall amidst the chaos of the Mahabharata, and one that commands admiration, respect, and, above all, understanding. Vrishali's sacrifice, a portrait of unwavering devotion and selfless love. In the heart of Mrityunjaya, the chapter Vrishali's sacrifice stands as a poignant and profound exploration of the silent strength, selflessness, and undying devotion that Vrishali, Karna's wife, exhibits throughout her life. This chapter, narrated from Vrishali's perspective, offers an intimate glimpse into the emotional and spiritual turmoil she endures as the wife of a man destined to face an agonizing fate. Her story is one of sacrifice, love, and unwavering loyalty, set against the backdrop of a turbulent time marked by war, honor, and fate. Vrishali, though not as prominent a figure in the Mahabharata, is presented in Mrityunjaya as the epitome of grace, courage, and resilience. As Karna's wife, she bears witness to his inner conflicts, his struggles with identity, and the harsh realities of his life. From the moment she is introduced to Karna, there is an immediate connection rooted in respect, admiration, and love. Karna, the greatest warrior of his time, is not only revered for his strength but also loved deeply by his family, and particularly by Vrishali, who accepts him for who he is, the man who faces endless challenges, battles societal prejudice, and struggles with his place in the world. In this chapter, Vrishali's emotional journey is portrayed with extraordinary depth. She knows well that her husband's life is fraught with challenges, from his uncertain birth to his alienation from the Kauravas, his rivalry with Arjuna, and his ultimate fate as one of the key players in the Mahabharata. Despite the enormity of the weight Karna bears, Vrishali never wavers in her support for him. She understands that her role, though often quiet and unseen, is to be his pillar of strength, offering him the love and solace he desperately needs. The emotional resilience she displays is remarkable, for she must navigate the complexities of being the wife of a man who is simultaneously a kingmaker, a great warrior, and a tragic figure destined to die in the most harrowing of circumstances. Vrishali's sacrifice is not merely one of material loss or the traditional roles of wife and mother, but a deeper, spiritual surrender. She chooses to stand by Karna not just out of love, but out of a profound understanding of his destiny. Her sacrifices, though not overtly dramatic, resonate in the quiet acts of care and understanding she provides him, allowing him to face his fate with courage. She never once questions the choices he makes or the path he walks, even when it leads him towards a tragic end. Her commitment to him transcends any notions of self-interest, and her love for Karna is pure and untainted by the power struggles that shape the world around them. Vrishali's strength lies in her ability to silently endure the trials and tribulations of being the wife of a man bound by fate. Her personal desires, her own dreams, and her aspirations take a backseat to Karna's ambitions and burdens. She quietly accepts the social stigma that comes with being married to a man who is at odds with the rest of society, and yet, she finds peace in knowing that her devotion to him is her true calling. In her sacrifices, Vrishali exemplifies the theme of selfless love that runs throughout the epic. She represents the silent warriors of life, the women whose contributions are often overlooked but are, in reality, the backbone of the great men they support. Through Vrishali, the reader sees that love does not always demand recognition or reward. Sometimes, it asks only for unwavering loyalty and devotion, no matter the cost. As the story of Karna unfolds, Vrishali's unwavering support for her husband becomes a symbol of quiet strength in the face of adversity. Her sacrifices, though largely unspoken, shine through in her actions, in the quiet moments of support she provides Karna as he faces the inevitable. In her, we witness the true essence of love, a love that does not seek accolades or fame but simply remains, silently enduring the storms of fate. This chapter of Mrityunjaya leaves us with a deep sense of reverence for Vrishali, whose sacrifices define her not just as Karna's wife, but as a woman whose love and loyalty are immortal. Shaun's admiration, a bond of unwavering respect and brotherhood. In the chapter Shaun's admiration from Mrityunjaya, Shaun, Karna's younger brother, expresses his deep respect and admiration for his elder brother. This chapter, narrated from Shaun's perspective, highlights his profound feelings of reverence for Karna and the strong bond of brotherhood between them. Shaun's admiration is not just rooted in familial love, but also in his recognition of Karna's struggles, his courage, and his unyielding commitment to his values. Shaun has always seen Karna as a great man, not just because of his heroic feats, but because of his enduring inner strength. He understands that Karna's life has been full of both external and internal struggles. Despite facing countless challenges and suffering, Karna remained steadfast in his principles and duties. For Shaun, Karna was not merely a brother, he was a figure of reverence. Shaun holds Karna in high regard, seeing him not just as a warrior but as a person of immense integrity and resilience. The relationship between Karna and Shaun is not just one of blood ties, but is deeply rooted in respect and admiration. Shaun has been a witness to all of Karna's struggles, and his respect for Karna grows stronger with each hardship Karna faces. He sees every decision Karna makes, no matter how difficult, as an example of valor and honor. Shaun's admiration for Karna is not merely a fleeting feeling but a deep and abiding recognition of his brother's greatness. Shaun draws inspiration from Karna's courage, his unwavering commitment to truth, and his selflessness. Karna's life, his perseverance in the face of adversity, and his ability to remain steadfast in his values serve as a guiding light for Shaun. Throughout his own life, Shaun strives to emulate Karna's virtues, taking strength from his brother's example. He never questions Karna's decisions, even when they bring hardship upon him, because he believes in Karna's wisdom and greatness. In this chapter, Shaun's respect for Karna goes beyond mere familial affection. It is a deep admiration for the qualities that make Karna a hero. Shaun does not see his brother's life as one of mere struggle but as a testament to the strength of character and the power of perseverance. His unwavering faith in Karna and his constant support for him through every challenge reflect a brother's unshakable loyalty and love. Shaun's admiration teaches us about the essence of true respect and brotherhood. It shows that true admiration is not based on personal gain or superficial qualities, but comes from a deep understanding of the person's values and sacrifices. Through Shaun's perspective, Mrityunjaya imparts the message that genuine respect arises from selflessness and love, and a brother's support is one of the greatest forms of loyalty one can offer. In the chapter Parshuram's teaching from Mrityunjaya, the legendary sage Parshuram, one of the greatest teachers of martial arts and weaponry, narrates his relationship with Karna. As Karna's guru, Parshuram imparts not just knowledge of warfare, but also wisdom about dharma, righteousness, and strength. However, this chapter takes a tragic turn as Parshuram places a curse on Karna, a pivotal moment in the Mahabharata. Parshuram, who is known for his immense power and knowledge, was initially unaware of Karna's true identity as the son of Kunti, born through the blessings of the sun god. Karna, who had faced rejection due to his low caste, sought out Parshuram, hoping to learn the art of warfare. As Karna's disciple, Parshuram treated him as an able student, unaware of his true lineage. Karna's dedication and sharpness impressed the sage, and Parshuram passed on his teachings with great care and attention, shaping Karna into a formidable warrior. The bond between teacher and student, however, was destined for tragedy. During a training session, Karna, who was intensely focused on mastering the martial arts, once unknowingly spoke of his identity as a Kshatriya while addressing Parshuram. Parshuram, a Brahman, had always held a strong belief that only a Brahman could truly master the weaponry and teachings he imparted. When he learned that Karna was not a Brahman but a Kshatriya, the sage's anger flared and the curse was cast. In a moment of intense emotional turmoil, Parshuram cursed Karna, proclaiming that when Karna would need his knowledge the most, he would forget the very skills Parshuram had taught him. This curse was one of the most significant and heartbreaking events in Karna's life, as it eventually led to Karna's downfall during the war with Arjuna. The curse symbolized the tragic irony of Karna's life, a life full of struggle and rejection despite his inherent greatness, bound by the consequences of his past decisions. What makes this chapter so powerful is not just the curse itself, but the immense irony it carries. Karna, who was a great warrior, received his training from one of the greatest teachers, yet his fate was sealed by a curse placed upon him by the very sage who had helped him rise to greatness. The emotional conflict within Parshuram is also palpable. His anger and the curse were driven by the revelation of Karna's true identity, but there was also a sense of deep regret in his actions, knowing that his curse would have devastating consequences for his beloved student. In this chapter, we see the complexity of Parshuram's character. He is a teacher of unmatched skill, but his pride and rigid beliefs lead to a moment of deep tragedy. For Karna, the curse becomes a symbol of his unending struggle with fate, his constant battle to overcome obstacles that were often beyond his control. The teaching from Parshuram, rather than being a gift, becomes an ironic twist in Karna's journey, ultimately contributing to his tragic fate. This chapter is a poignant reflection on how great teachings and talents can be undermined by fate, choices, and the weight of destiny. It serves as a reminder of the delicate balance between destiny and free will in shaping the lives of even the most exceptional individuals. In the chapter Parshuram's Teaching from Mrityunjaya, the legendary sage Parshuram, one of the greatest teachers of martial arts and weaponry, narrates his relationship with Karna. As Karna's guru, Parshuram imparts not just knowledge of warfare, but also wisdom about dharma, righteousness, and strength. However, this chapter takes a tragic turn as Parshuram places a curse on Karna, a pivotal moment in the Mahabharata. Parshuram, who is known for his immense power and knowledge, was initially unaware of Karna's true identity as the son of Kunti, born through the blessings of the sun god. Karna, who had faced rejection due to his low caste, sought out Parshuram, hoping to learn the art of warfare. As Karna's disciple, Parshuram treated him as an able student, unaware of his true lineage. Karna's dedication and sharpness impressed the sage, and Parshuram passed on his teachings with great care and attention, shaping Karna into a formidable warrior. The bond between teacher and student, however, was destined for tragedy. During a training session, Karna, who was intensely focused on mastering the martial arts, once unknowingly spoke of his identity as a Kshatriya while addressing Parshuram. Parshuram, a Brahman, had always held a strong belief that only a Brahman could truly master the weaponry and teachings he imparted. When he learned that Karna was not a Brahman but a Kshatriya, the sage's anger flared, and the curse was cast. In a moment of intense emotional turmoil, Parshuram cursed Karna, proclaiming that when Karna would need his knowledge the most, he would forget the very skills Parshuram had taught him. This curse was one of the most significant and heartbreaking events in Karna's life, as it eventually led to Karna's downfall during the war with Arjuna. The curse symbolized the tragic irony of Karna's life, a life full of struggle and rejection despite his inherent greatness, bound by the consequences of his past decisions. What makes this chapter so powerful is not just the curse itself, but the immense irony it carries. Karna, who was a great warrior, received his training from one of the greatest teachers, yet his fate was sealed by a curse placed upon him by the very sage who had helped him rise to greatness. The emotional conflict within Parshuram is also palpable. His anger and the curse were driven by the revelation of Karna's true identity, but there was also a sense of deep regret in his actions, knowing that his curse would have devastating consequences for his beloved student. In this chapter, we see the complexity of Parshuram's character. He is a teacher of unmatched skill, but his pride and rigid beliefs lead to a moment of deep tragedy. For Karna, the curse becomes a symbol of his unending struggle with fate, his constant battle to overcome obstacles that were often beyond his control. The teaching from Parshuram, rather than being a gift, becomes an ironic twist in Karna's journey, ultimately contributing to his tragic fate. This chapter is a poignant reflection on how great teachings and talents can be undermined by fate, choices, and the weight of destiny. It serves as a reminder of the delicate balance between destiny and free will in shaping the lives of even the most exceptional individuals. In the chapter Krishna's Insight from Mrityunjaya, the legendary figure of Lord Krishna, who plays a pivotal role in the Mahabharata, provides a divine and philosophical perspective on the life of Karna, the tragic hero. Krishna's narration in this chapter is not just a reflection on Karna's actions, but a deep exploration of the forces that shaped his destiny, blending the concepts of fate, dharma, righteousness, and the complexities of human emotions. Krishna, known for his wisdom and spiritual insight, sees Karna's life as a tragic tapestry woven by the gods, fate, and his own choices. From the moment of his birth, Karna's life is dictated by circumstances beyond his control. Born to Kunti, a princess, yet abandoned due to societal prejudices, Karna's life takes a different path than it might have had he been raised with recognition and dignity. Krishna, through his narration, highlights the irony that although Karna was born with the potential to be a great ruler, his life was marred by rejection and a deep longing for recognition. Krishna's view of Karna is one that blends admiration for his unwavering commitment to dharma and the complexity of his decisions. Despite his birth as a Kshatriya, Karna was forced to live as a charioteer's son, facing insults and discrimination. Yet, his loyalty to Duryodhana, who befriends him without prejudice, provides Karna with a sense of belonging and respect. Krishna emphasizes how Karna's loyalty and friendship with Duryodhana, though based on gratitude and the desire for recognition, lead him further down a path of self-destruction. Krishna recognizes the tragedy of Karna's life, the constant battle between his heart and his duty. Karna is torn between his loyalty to Duryodhana, his commitment to friendship, and his inner knowledge of his true identity as Kunti's son. The divine perspective offered by Krishna here acknowledges the conflicting emotions within Karna. While Karna struggles with the knowledge of his true lineage, he continues to make choices that lead him into the war that will ultimately be his downfall. Krishna views Karna's actions as not just a result of his karma, but as the result of a deep internal conflict that stems from his rejection by his own mother and his desire for validation in a world that constantly judges him. Krishna also addresses Karna's adherence to the code of honor. Despite his flaws and mistakes, Karna follows the path of dharma in his own way, even if it leads to his destruction. His inability to challenge the injustices inflicted upon him by both the gods and the world becomes a central theme in Krishna's reflection. Krishna's wisdom suggests that Karna's greatest tragedy is not the war itself, but his inability to transcend the limitations placed upon him by his birth and society. His struggle is not just a physical battle against the Pandavas, but an internal struggle for acceptance and recognition. Krishna's commentary on Karna is profound and bittersweet. He acknowledges Karna as a tragic hero, whose greatness is marred by his allegiance to Duryodhana, his mistaken sense of loyalty, and his inability to break free from the shackles of fate. For Krishna, Karna embodies the essence of human fragility, where even the mightiest of warriors can be bound by fate and the choices they make, often unaware of the consequences they will face. Krishna's divine insight offers a glimpse into the larger cosmic forces at play in Karna's life, portraying him not just as a warrior, but as a soul trapped by his own destiny. In this chapter, Krishna's perspective elevates Karna from a mere tragic figure to a symbol of the human condition, someone whose life is shaped by circumstances, choices, and an unyielding quest for dignity, making this narrative not just a tale of war, but of a man caught in the web of fate and morality. Through Krishna's wisdom, readers gain a deeper understanding of the complexities of Karna's life and the greater cosmic order that governs it. The epilogue, The Voice of Time in Mrityunjaya, serves as a powerful reflection on Karna's life, legacy, and the inexorable passage of time. Through the words of Vyasa, or the third-person narrator, this chapter encapsulates the monumental journey of Karna, placing his life in the broader context of the Mahabharata. It is not just a recounting of his physical battles, but a philosophical contemplation on his inner struggles, his unwavering values, and the harsh destiny that shaped him. As the dust settles on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, the epilogue stands as a poignant reminder of Karna's indomitable spirit and his tragic fate. Vyasa's narrative transcends the mere events of Karna's life, delving into the metaphysical realm of fate, destiny, and dharma. Karna, a character whose life was marked by rejection, deception, and the constant search for identity, becomes a symbol of sacrifice, honor, and the complexities of human existence. The chapter begins by summarizing the key moments of Karna's life, reflecting on the paradox that his life was a life of both glory and tragedy. The narrator emphasizes Karna's noble qualities, his unmatched courage, selfless generosity, and his unshakable commitment to his friend, Duryodhana. His life, marked by loyalty and a deep sense of duty, was also tragically defined by his role as an adversary to the Pandavas. The epilogue highlights that despite Karna's greatness, he was trapped by circumstances beyond his control: his birth, his foster family, his loyalty to Duryodhana, and, most cruelly, the curse of his own teacher, Parshuram. The narrative underscores the central theme of the Mahabharata, the conflict between right and wrong, and the nuances of human actions. Karna's choices, though shaped by his values and sense of justice, often led him down paths that brought him into direct opposition with his own brothers and the forces of righteousness. His unwavering adherence to loyalty, even in the face of overwhelming opposition, is portrayed not just as a personal flaw, but as a reflection of the complex interplay of duty, loyalty, and morality in the epic. The epilogue is also a meditation on the passage of time and its inevitability. Karna's life, like the Mahabharata itself, is a fleeting moment in the grand cycle of existence. Vyasa's words express that time, in its eternal flow, spares no one, not even the greatest warriors. Karna, despite his exceptional qualities, could not escape the fate that awaited him on the battlefield. The epilogue calls attention to the fact that every individual, no matter how powerful or virtuous, is subject to the whims of time and destiny. In this final reflection, the narrator offers a sense of closure, while acknowledging that Karna's legacy, like the Mahabharata, will live on forever. His sacrifices, virtues, and tragic fate have made him a timeless figure in Indian mythology. Vyasa's words resonate with the idea that Karna's life is a timeless lesson in the complexities of honor, loyalty, and the search for one's true self. The epilogue concludes with a deep sense of reverence for Karna, not merely as a warrior, but as a tragic hero whose life was defined by his virtues and imperfections. It leaves the reader with a lasting impression of Karna's journey, a journey that, though fraught with loss and suffering, remains immortalized in the annals of time. The narrator's voice, blending reverence and sorrow, paints Karna's life as a grand and tragic tale, one that will echo through the ages, a testament to the indomitable human spirit and the complexities of fate. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of books and stories, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Join us for more powerful stories, timeless classics, and inspiring tales that will enrich your mind and soul. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Let's explore the world of literature together. Your support means the world to us.